David Beckham made the premiere of his new Netflix documentary, A Family Affair, on Tuesday, as the former footballer was joined by his wife, fashion designer Victoria Beckham, and their 4 children on the red carpet in London's Mayfair. Beckham is a 4-part mini-series tracking the British soccer star's rise from humble beginning to one of the most recognizable players of his time both on and off the pitch. It shows how the now 48-year-old grew into a celebrated sportsman and transformed into a global icon following his sponsorship deals and marriage to Spice Girl Victoria Adams. I feel it was the right thing to do and the right time, actually. And also I wanted something for my family to look back on and to really enjoy, Beckham told reporters on the red carpet.
I felt it was the right thing to do and the right time actually, and also I wanted something for my family to look back on and to really enjoy.
When I started my career in the 90s in Manchester, there was amazing music and amazing scenes to be around, and Manchester United were one of the most successful teams in football. It reminds you of something that was very special, and I hope people watch this and feel special and remind them of good memories, he said.
Obviously, when I started my career in the 90s in Manchester, it was a great time in Manchester at that time. You know, there was amazing music, amazing scene to be around. And Manchester United were one of the most successful teams, you know, in football. So to be part of that, you know, I hope people look back and, you know, it's like wearing a fragrance, or you know, being in a certain place. It reminds you of something that was very special, and I hope that people watch this and feel special and remind them of good memories.
Featuring previously unpublished footage, the documentary also delves into much reported controversies and difficulties in Beckham's public and personal lives. He said making the series had helped him heal from the aftermath of the infamous 1998 World Cup red card. Sitting down and going through it in detail and looking at the archive and looking at the stuff that I had probably never seen before. That was quite difficult, he said. It was a really difficult time, but I suppose this is all part of the healing process.
Have I healed from it? I suppose doing this documentary was part of that process. You know, I'd never really sat down and talked about it in such detail. Obviously, my family and friends knew what I went through, personally, you know, and professionally. But sitting down and going through it in detail and looking at the archive and looking at stuff that I'd probably never seen before, that was quite difficult. And then realising how difficult it was at time, you know, on the pitch and off the pitch. So yeah, it was a really difficult time, but I suppose this is all part of the healing process.
Asked about the current attention on the US music star Taylor Swift when she appears at games featuring her rumored sports star beau, Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce, Beckham said whatever she does and whoever she's with, as long as she's happy, that's the most important thing, and it's the same with me and Victoria. We have been together now for 26 years. We have got amazing kids, we have built businesses, but we make time for each other. So you know, you have to work hard at these things.
What? Taylor's an amazing talent, and she's an amazing person, and she deserves to be happy, and you know, whatever she does and whoever she's with, as long as she's happy, that's the most important thing. And it's the same with me and Victoria. You know, we've been together now for 26 years, you know, almost 3 decades. We've got amazing kids, we've built businesses, but we make time for each other. We respect each other, and we love our kids. So, you know, you have to work hard at these things. And yes, we've been together for a long time.
Also in attendance on Tuesday, the show's filmmaking team, including director Fisher Stevens and executive producer Gary Neville, Beckham's former Manchester United teammate. Stevens, who won an Oscar for the 2009 documentary The Co and played PR executive Hugo Baker in Succession, was approached to direct the documentary by Beckham's friend, actor Leonardo DiCaprio. The two had previously collaborated on the 2016 climate change documentary film Before the Flood. Stevens, 59, said Beckham had not set any condition ahead of filming but was briefed on interview topics. "I'm not a gotcha journalist. I'm a filmmaker. We talked about pretty much everything, as you will see in it," Stevens said.
No, I mean, I just kind of prepared him before each, I interviewed him 10 times. So I prepared him before each interview what I was going to discuss. So it wasn't just, I'm not a gotcha journalist, I'm a filmmaker. But no, we talked about pretty much everything, as you will see.
Neville, who appears on screen in archive footage and interviews reflecting on their shared experiences and memories, said he believed the real Beckham comes through on the screen.
Obviously the football stuff's amazing, and to remind us of his great career and how great a football player he was and the journey that he's been on is wonderful. But I think actually just seeing him at home with his family, seeing him with Romeo doing the free kicks, seeing him with Victoria joking in the kitchen, to me they're the bits that I think bring him to life. Seeing how perfect he is with his wardrobe. You remember, I mean, it's unbelievable. I stopped rooming with him because I was too messy and he couldn't basically spend any time with me. And I couldn't spend time with him because he used to have candles on and pictures on the wall. And I was thinking, what's going on here? But he was just a perfectionist in everything that he did, and that comes through in the film.
Beckham starts streaming on Netflix on Wednesday, October 4.